Hello everyone, my name is Wade the Wallaby, and welcome back to a another stream here. And I got the camera to, I had an extender here, which is this ship over here. And I also plugged this in so guys can hear me a little bit more better quality because I know this thing sounds much more better than this microphone. Um, so yeah, you can hear me. Oh dear. Uh oh. You see that? Oh, maybe because it's on a separate thing. I never noticed that. So it's yeah, it's using much more power. That's why the screen is a little bit more fuzzy. It's because it's using more power, trying to compensate it. That's the problem. So yeah, you might experience something, but the camera is above, which means that you can see me much more clearly, and means that you guys can see me much more better instead of just over there. I kind of like it. It's much more better, but I'm not sure this audio gets screwed up. I'm not sure if two of the microphones are still. I don't hear anything in here, but that's because I did get some copyright claims on the what you might call it um, on the other video, which was something put something TF2. I could swore but yeah, whatever. I fixed it, and you probably hear it. Like it's not. It's so weird. It's just like what? I don't get how well, any further ado, I think this face cam stuff is kind of a bit boring if you think about it. If you're wanting to have a gaming channel, which I wanted to have, which I started off, 2015. I started gaming, and I just wish I had that because of the old YouTube. Because I also had um, Minecraft in the past. And when I have Minecraft, I usually play through the entire thing. Well, actually, I used to play it on here, but until the computer crashed in 2016, I basically was in a situation that I could not even get back, which means my dad had to go priority on the computer to fix it. And obviously, there's not enough power going to this thing, which here is a. To make it extend further, I had to make another one attached to another one, which that leads to a little bit of fuzziness. So I guess every time there's a more power into the CPU, it's basically just draining power. That cable right there, the power cable, cannot support much power. And it has to basically have priority to power, just like surviving Mars. So yeah, you may see some experience that just happened right now. I'm not sure if it's audio is affecting it, but it seems okay because I'm still hearing myself on there, but usually it is much more better. Um, however, this is a bit more testing. Oh, I did get the CD. I forgot to show you guys, but oh dear, um, the eclipse of some sort. My mom tried her entire life or best to get a good picture of it, but for some reason, it just could not get any further. What happened was she tried to get, we tried in the cold. I had no jacket on for obvious reasons. And of course it's Martin Luther King's birthday. Usually it's on my birthday, but usually they just shift it. Politicians, they just shift to a lot of places. And you get to see my blue eyes, obviously. I'm skipping all over the place. So, the meantime, uh, it's going slow, but eventually you supporters out there that love me, we're a good team. The ones that we have it good. I bet you're upset that I have my other suspension. And if you notice, I went on you for Infinity. I seen a person that was suspended, which obviously it looks like it's still online, which makes me concerned that I think I bet if 5 years ago was the last time. So I guess you cannot see it. Although this is the most weirdest thing. I've seen it before. Thanks to a good teacher named Miss Cooper. Thank you very much for supporting me. Um, she helped me investigate what happened. It says something about termination, but obviously on here it says I'm suspended. But it's just the YouTube one, which obviously I think I put a something I should say sexual comment on there, but it wasn't anything like, you know, but it was just a threat. But it was probably just a joke, if because I don't know. Sometimes my mess and literally just, but I usually I compensate this, but sometimes it just um you'll all know everybody seems to know me because I'm the most important. And even though I'm not that as important, as since I'm turned 18, things are gonna go real quickly, and um which is terrible that months later, that's why I'm not doing much on YouTube, is because I want to, just in case if I get my account back, I don't know if how many subscribers have unsubscribed that channel because they thought, my life is done. But they'll search another ones that are supporting me. Well, technically not. The ones that are at my school. Every time I stream, they usually don't pop in that much. Usually they just pop in several places, but they usually don't. So I experienced it was a beautiful moon. If you guys took a picture, please send it uh by Twitter at Wade the Wallaby, of course. Not two, because that was the original one. Us begins 1,000 year reign of blood. Seems like that compensate the camera so it lines up right in my eyes. There we go. I look like that guy. What's the pilot? He's the David Crethany or something. Cathany. I don't know. But I looked like him with these on, playing Orbiter, even though I don't have Orbiter. I sound like him actually. But maybe that's what I would actually sound like when I'm older. That would be creepy. That would be just like, which probably happens because I can simulate pretty much a lot of voices, even females, because I don't know, maybe my vocal cords are much more much more stable. And I can mimic pretty much even Captain Janeway from Star Trek Voyager. I can literally simulate her voice. I think there's some type of tough copy over there. Something like that. Maybe it's in my ears, but um, I'm jumping all over the place. You're probably not catching up. I just realized that you're not catching up. um, yeah, which you two should respect. Me because I have a disability called autism, and they shouldn't be harsh at me because I'm still learning. And I mean, I'm really young. Last time I was 17, so yeah, I'm just a youngster. I bet you're gonna say, you shouldn't have done that or something, but I mean, ah, because I was so young, I just, between terms of service, between, like policy, I always thought they were the same. But terms of service means like the rules, which doesn't specify as my brain does not figure out that. It thinks that it's just something else. Every time you boot up a game, usually it will say something, this and that, and it's just so much to read. But they still have it, so in case if you just want to look at it. I mean, why would you? I mean, you know, you could look at it again just in case. But yeah, I'm really not too sure. Um, but it specifies much more things. Um, So, further ado, it's really bright out there. It's still snowy, and I'm gonna have to pack up the tent because there's school tomorrow. Maybe. Mom told me to wear my glasses. Mm. How ideally they are. So yeah, obviously they're much more stable than any other thing. So I always thought when I move my eyes, I could see the frames are less because my eyes move much more faster. And if you have a mirror, you can't even tell because they move at the same time. But the first time I encountered, I thought my eyes would not move because every time I, did this, they thought no one saw it. They thought my eyes were just like this. Or maybe my eyes cannot go up that high, but or down low or side over here or like mm, I don't know. I'm just doing goofy stuff. I feel like relaxed, I should say. The medicine must have kicked in, so I'm just relaxed and that's why things are much more normal and expected. The fluctuation, I go to like hyperactive and I go to like relaxing, and it's just a combination of weird things to come to. However, I mean, just the thought of it, I mean, baffle. I still can't get see skylines. I just gave up see skylines. Let me know in the comments if you want me to play it. But I do try to stream on Steam, so that's a good thing. But the problem is, whatever. Although there is possibility. I mean, now my mind is really relaxed, and I sometimes don't think, and my brain gets stuck. That's why I sometimes don't talk about something because I get lost, and my brain it's just like goes into it. It's just I don't know. It's just a weird feeling, and it just prevents me to explain stuff. Like my mind is just stopped in the position, and I just can't explain things much more further, and um, acting extremely strange. So, so that's a thing. I mean, so what now? Well, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna have to end it here. See you guys.